Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, known as the Dream Decipherer, and this is Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream Live, where we talk about all things dreams. Now, the title that I gave to this session today is Groundhog Day Every Night. We're going to be looking at recurring dreams from both a psychological and physical level and find out what they're about and why we may be having them. Now, if you've ever had a dream where night after night or week after week you've had the same dream or variations of that dream and couldn't understand why, we're going to take a look at that and see what are some of the reasons why you may be having a recurring dream. But before we get into that, I'm going to share just a couple of facts with you with regard to repetitive dreams. One fact is that between 60 to 75% of American adults have reported having recurring dreams, with women experiencing them more than men. The other fact is that 77% of these dreams are negative in nature, interestingly enough, and that there are also common themes that people will have with regard to certain types of repetitive dreams around the world. It doesn't matter where they are, what their culture is, what their religion is, or language. There are certain themes that are just common to human experience, such as losing one's teeth or car crashes. But we'll come back to some of those common themes a little bit later. But on a psychological level, it has been my experience that the unconscious mind is flagging something, and it's like you didn't get it the first time. Okay, I'm going to send it again, and so that process goes on. The unconscious continues to send the message as a call to action to you to look at something, do something, decide something, what have you. And it's interesting that the unconscious will also escalate things if we're not listening or paying attention to the message. It could be slips of the tongue, it could be getting things confused, it could be an accident even to get you to stop long enough to pay attention. So on a psychological level, it's a little flag that's being sent up by the unconscious mind to say, hey, take a look at this. This is important to you. And it's been my experience and clinical experience with clients that I see that this is really true, that the unconscious mind will keep sending the message, and if the person gets the message, the dreams will stop. If they only partially get the message, the dream will continue to resurface, but certain details will have changed, as if to say, okay, you got that bit, let me help you with the rest. So once we receive the message or understand the message or act upon the message, the dreams will go away. And I know that from personal experience that's the truth. One set of dreams actually brought an old flame back into my life, and after many years apart, and we ended up marrying and spending 25 beautiful years together. Another set of dreams, however, actually saved my life from 9/11, and it was a horrible experience. But if I hadn't acted upon the information that was in that dream, I could very well have been caught up in 9/11, because I walk through the towers every day as a stockbroker. So generally, repetitive dreams are trying to communicate important information so that you can make perhaps certain decisions or take certain actions to be able to move things forward in your life. Now, on a physical level, however, there is evidence that there could be emotional upsets perhaps that are provoking these dreams, or even some kind of physical problem. For example, post-traumatic stress syndrome, or PTSD. People who have gone through traumatic experiences, perhaps like soldiers returning from war, or people who've been caught up in war, will have recurring dreams as the psyche is trying to heal itself and purge itself of the trauma of whatever has happened. It could be perhaps a sign of epilepsy, temporal lobe epilepsy, that occurs across the temporal lobes here. It could be seizures may be occurring during the night that are causing these vivid nightmares, or it could possibly be the effects of REM sleep on the temporal lobe of the brain that's triggering the nightmares or dreams. It could also be indicative of heart disease, particularly in postmenopausal women. So that recurring dreams are means of communicating deeper wisdom to us, so that it surfaces in our waking lives. Now, how can people cope with recurring dreams? Well, there are various things that people can do. One is therapy or counseling of in some form, talking therapies, and because these recurring dreams can be actually be associated with various mental health issues, from stress, burnout, again, I mentioned PTSD, and talking with a therapist, particularly one who works with dreams, like me, can really be helpful to work through what the psyche is trying to heal. Exercise is really beneficial for us in just in every part of our lives, including improving our mood, helping us to sleep better. So that can be a means of working off or burning off some of that energy so that you can sleep better. And then doing relaxation exercises such as yoga, breath work of some kind, meditation, mindfulness practices. They can all help to reduce stress, which can help to improve things with regard to sleeping and dreaming in general. And finally, just having a good sleep routine, good sleep hygiene. Having a regular sleep routine actually trains the brain to start to wind down and relax prior to going to sleep. So having that routine actually gets your body to start to relax when it knows, look at the clock, okay, it's 10 o'clock, it's time to start winding down. So those are some of the things that you can do that can help to reduce the incidence of dreams, particularly recurring dreams. But I mean, even nightmares or dreams in general, these are things that you can do that can improve your sleep. Now, I did say I would mention certain types of common themes in dreams that people may have, and some of those include dreaming of being naked in public, flying or falling, going back to school or to work, being chased or trapped somewhere. And maybe you dream about rooms in a house, or additional rooms being added to a house or a building that car and plane crashes, which is not quite so nice, needing to use the toilet. That's a common one, and usually you wake up from that with your bladder full. Being unable to speak, whether by force, somebody forcing you to be silent, or maybe you've got laryngitis or something like that. Losing your teeth, which is something that is quite common to people. Being attacked, or either, and this last one is a bit dire, but either killing someone or being killed by someone. So there's a lot going on in people's dreams, and the secret to being able to make better decisions in your life is to listen to those messages, because these dreams are coming from the deepest and wisest part of ourselves that knows all about us, and what we need, what we fear, what causes us to come alive and feel good. And listening to those messages, especially when they come at you night after night after night, like I said, a nighttime Groundhog Day, is really a call to you. It's like, I'm going to keep sending this to you and keep doing things to you until you pay attention. So wouldn't it be worthwhile to pay attention so you can turn the record off in your head? Anyway, that is my take on recurring dreams. I hope that it has helped you to look at your dreams a bit more differently. And if you have a dream, recurring or not, that you would like help with, please feel free to get in contact and book a free dream consultation and find out what your unconscious is trying to tell you. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a great rest of the day or evening and weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.